The development of the Keperra quarry is without doubt complex and challenging. By the same token, we love a challenge. We love a problem to solve, and we've been able to approach this site in a way that absolutely solves the challenges in and around its verticality and the rock in a way that is going to create a fantastic place to live.
It's sort of one of those little pockets, those gems around Brisbane that are actually really close to the city, but you don't tend to get in that area very much at all. But there's a great sort of woodland range that runs all the way up to the hills behind Brisbane, which is a sort of beautiful piece of that original Brisbane mosaic of landscape. We're hoping to bring that back into the Keperra site itself.
The biggest thing about Keperra for me is its elevation, its views, its uniqueness. Uniqueness is just such an important attribute of property. For that reason, it's something that we couldn't be more proud to be a part of, creating a new chapter for this site and really putting a landmark in this suburb that the community can be proud of.
As landscape architects, it's super exciting because we get to deploy all of our technical thinking and research and skills to try and find a new way for that landscape to colonise the quarry face. What we've got in Australia is a very resilient, adaptable landscape, and we're just going to help that, going to nurture that landscape as it can reconnect with this place and recolonise. Really the idea is to not lose the majesty of the scale of this place, but find places for us to engage with it.
It's one of these sites that's got a lot of mystique and intrigue about it because no one's been allowed to go in there, and they've all experienced it from afar, whether you be driving along Samford Road or Settlement Road. I mean, you can see this hillside halfway to Samford, and what people see is probably pretty different to what they're ultimately going to experience here.
So the northern tip of the site, there are views out to the bay and the Glasshouse Mountains and an incredible panorama west around to the Brisbane Ranges. And you'll be able to look out and see the water glistening, which is an amazing thing so close to the city. There'll be a central heart to the community, which is where you'll be able to go for a swim, shady, dark green foliage, places to sort of sit by the pool, where you can kind of engage in that beautiful subtropical landscape and relationship with our beautiful climate. The perimeter landscape starts to become a little more of a connection back to the bigger macro eucalypt woodlands, so you start to transition out. There's a huge, beautiful rock escarpment in that setting as well, so as you turn left in off Samford from the city, you'll be coming into a place like no other, really.
There's a lot of work to go on inside this quarry to create, a beautiful residential community. With that, though, comes a real opportunity to reform that landscape and create something that people are really going to desire and benefit from.